Good morning, good evening, depending on where you're watching me from. My name is Philip Mwangi, and I normally bring you the series on building strong and lasting relationships, specifically in marriage. I want to remind you that I normally share my videos on TikTok, on Facebook, even on YouTube channel, and in all those channels, you search for Philip Mwangi, Philip with a single L, and you'll find me. Like my videos, share them, and make your comments, and I should be able to respond to your comments. And thank you for your support this far. This evening, I would like us to talk about real men providing for their families. And I want to say that real men provide for their family. The primary duty of providing in a family is laid on the shoulders, and it is the responsibility of a man. The Bible says in the book of 1 Timothy chapter 5 and verse number 8, but if anyone does not provide for his own, and especially for those of his household, especially his family, he has denied the faith and he is worse than an unbeliever. So the Bible does not mince its words. It does not tolerate men who do not provide for their family. Of course, nowadays you find that ladies will also be able to get a chance to to build careers, and they will supplement your income. So their role is more supplementary than any other. They're not the primary provider. The primary provider in a family is a man. I remember when I was growing up, because I grew up at home, up country, with my mom, because my dad used to work in town. Anytime my dad would come to visit us, he would do shopping for us, and he would do shopping that would last us until the next time that he comes home, and that was embedded in me as I was growing up. And when I got married, I continued doing the same. You find that at the end of the month, because you're only getting your income once in a month, you do shopping for non-perishables, and then your family remains comfortable throughout the month. I've watched a number of times. I've gone to supermarkets and different stores. You find maybe a young couple, they're picking stuff, things that they need in the house, and they'll pick a lot of stuff. And then what surprises me, and this has become quite common, when the young couple goes to the teller or the cashier, you find that the young lady is one who give her credit card or debit card to pay for the shopping. And the young man, if they have a baby, he'll be seconding the baby. Or if they don't have a baby, then he'll just be waiting for the young lady to finish paying, and then they go home. And the question I keep asking myself, how does this happen, and what does it mean? I've seen instances you find that a young man has a girlfriend or a fiancée, and the young man is already borrowing money from the girlfriend or the fiancé. Even when they go out on dates, you find that the young lady is the one who paying for the refreshments that they have taken. Well, there's nothing wrong with your fiancé, a young lady, taking you out on a treat, if that's what you've agreed. But it cannot be always that anytime you're going out on a date, your girlfriend, your fiancé, is the one who is paying for your bills, because this does not instill confidence. How about when you settle down, when you get married, when you have a house rent to pay, you have your school fees to pay, and bills to pay, electricity, water bills to pay? What is going to happen? As a young couple, if you think carefully and look back carefully, who paid rent last month? Who did shopping for last month? Boy child, do not mistake me. I'm on your side. I've actually have three of them, three boys and one girl. So I'm very much on your side. But the question is, how can a young man be married and yet he's living in his mother's house? How? How do you live with a wife in your mother's house? Again, you're married, maybe newly married. How does your wife leave you in bed or at home as she goes to work. And when your wife comes late in the evening, maybe she got late at her place of work, there's so much work, or maybe there was traffic like when it rains, then when she comes home, you can't even give her peace. You not even have prepared the evening meal. You spend the whole day in the house watching television and spending time on YouTube and TikTok. And there's nothing wrong with YouTube and TikTok, because that's the platforms that you're using. But there's time for everything. There's time to work. There's time for Aisha. There's time for everything. Your wife comes late in the evening, tired, working so hard. And then you start scolding her that she has been out with men. Which men? Which men? She just got delayed at her place of work, working so hard to feed you, taking a responsibility that should actually be your responsibility, the responsibility of taking care of the needs of that young family. How do you leave your wife to pay your bills as a young man? Even when you are dating, you're borrowing your mom's car to take out your girlfriend or your fiancé out on a date. Remember, even if your mom is a bank manager, you're not the bank manager. That car belongs to the bank manager, who is your mom. You're not the bank manager. Start from where you are. You must learn, as a young man, you must learn how to work hard. Start by providing for your needs. If you are looking forward into getting married, first of all, get out of your parents' house. Go rent a house. Start paying for your house rent, doing your shopping, catering for your needs before you start, before you bring along a wife and then children. You must learn how to cater for your needs before you now start catering for the needs of others. Young ladies in their mid-20s are already thinking about their careers and the size of the families that they will have. When you're busy borrowing your mom's car to go and take that girl out, she's busy thinking about her career. She's busy thinking about how many children she's going to have. She's busy thinking about when she's going to do her master's and when she's going to do her PhD. In my estimate, 70 to 80% of homes and families are currently being financed by ladies. No wonder professional ladies don't want to get married anymore. They work so hard, they earn more, and as a young man, you're just lazing around when your wife is working hard. Then when she becomes too successful, or she becomes successful, she starts earning more than you are earning. Then you start becoming insecure. And then you want to start asserting your authority in a house that you don't pay for. What do you mean? How? Who is going to listen to you? Young man, there are many ways of building strong and lasting marriage relationships, and this is certainly not one of them. Our young men, you must wake up. You must take up your rightful place in marriage and family. You can only earn respect of your wife if you're going to provide for her needs and the needs of your children and the household. Remember, real men provide for their families. And until my next video, my name is Philip Mwangi, working and working with you to build strong and long-lasting marriage relationships. Young men, wake up. Wake up. Catch up with our young ladies. They're working very hard. You'll be left behind. You become disempowered because you're allowing laziness to creep in. Come on. Work hard. Work hard. Work hard. Provide for your family. And you earn the respect that a man deserves in his family. Until next time, once again, this is Philip Mwangi wishing you well in your marriages and in your relationships. Goodbye.